By the time that you're watching this, it's probably early on Sunday morning, and the San Francisco 49ers punched their ticket to the NFC Championship game with an epic, thrilling, unbelievably wild 24-21 win over the Green Bay Packers. And we will be live for a watch party for the Buccaneers-Lions game to do some self-scouting, to see who the Niners will play next week at Levi's Stadium for the right to make it to Super Bowl 58. So make sure you subscribe, turn on those notifications. Therefore, when we do go live, you'll be notified. And what I want to do with this show, so many people watch the program. We reach millions of people every single month, but so many people so kindly donate to the program. And this was just a thrilling victory for San Francisco. No other way to put it. So we want to see how Niner fans are reacting to this dub over Green Bay. Let's start off with Eskimo Ronnie. $5 super chat right here. I'm a Cowboys fan. Didn't even super chat with them first. I live with Niner fans in Fort Stockton, celebrating with them. Good win. Well, how about them Cowboys? Eskimo, I'm going to give you some advice here. Stop being a Cowboys fan. Be a Niners fan. And you can have a happier life. So thank you so much for supporting the show, and welcome to the bright side. Matthew Short, $5 super chat right here. In the draft, do you feel like we need a corner over offensive line? What do we need more? San Francisco needs to start investing more of their resources in offensive line. Trent Williams, best left tackle in the game, and he's tremendous. And you paid him a large contract, right? You drafted Aaron Banks in the second round. He's your left guard, but next year, entering the final year of his rookie contract, you might have to pay him again. And it was a good move, letting Laken Tomlinson go, drafting Aaron Banks. Banks has been really good. But outside of that, your center is a veteran journeyman in Jake Brendel, who's actually been pretty good for San Francisco, Pro Bowl alternate 2 years ago during the 2022 campaign. You need to figure out right guard. John Feliciano has played very, very well for this Niners team in replacing Spencer Burford, who has not really worked out at a UTSA, who you drafted in the later rounds. And then Colton McKivitz has been just flat out bad at right tackle. And I'm a believer that when you're building a football team, you build in the trenches and then you go out from there. And obviously you need to get quarterback. That's priority number one. But if you have an offensive line that can run, block, and protect, and you have a defensive line that is good against the run and gets after the quarterback, you're in a really good spot. But Brock Purdy was pressured so many times in this game against Green Bay, and he did not have all year a lot of clean pockets to throw from. And in this game, he was pressured a lot. You know, Green Bay in this football game got 6 hits on Brock Purdy, and they pressured him a ton. Just imagine what this Niners team would look like, how they'd perform if they had a better offensive line, if you had a legit right tackle, if you had a better right guard. So I'm going offensive line in the draft, and I'm addressing it with the first-round pick right from the jump. Because the Niners secondary is in a good spot. Charvarius Ward, second-team All-Pro, first-time Pro Bowler this year. You might have to pay him. And if that's the case, maybe you address corner a little bit later if you don't want to pay him. Diamador Lenore has played awesome. Ambry Thomas certainly had a rough night against Green Bay, but then got better as the game progressed. But I just think offensive line, more of a building block on a football team and more paramount to a team's success as compared to cornerback. Our 49ers Report Victory Mailbag is sponsored by Prize Picks, #1 daily fantasy sports app in North America and the largest independently run daily fantasy sports app in North America. It's daily fantasy sports made easy. You pick 2 or more players, you choose more or less on the projected stat lines, and you have an opportunity to win up to 25 times your money. What is Prize Picks? It's the best go-to DFS app. It's a free download and $100 deposit match at prizepicks.com/CLNS. Code CLNS. You put in $100, you get $100 back. The more or less game, it's a blast. And again, you can win up to 25 times your money. Words of wisdom, $5 super chat here. Chase, if the Niners go to the Super Bowl, Eve and I are going to Las Vegas for a watch party. At least, bro, we got to meet up. Say less. I'm already going to be in Las Vegas. And if you do go to Vegas, any Niner fans out there, please reach out to me. I would love to meet all of you. And I would love to do a little bit of a meet and greet. Maybe we go somewhere to do a live show where everybody can be involved. Maybe hop on the mic. Obviously, those details, TBD. And if you're going to Las Vegas, can you pop up my socials on that way in too? At Chase_Senior on Twitter. At Chase_Senior on Instagram. Got to 10.1 thousand followers on Instagram. Trying to get there on Twitter. Reach out to me and tell me that you're going to be in Las Vegas for the Super Bowl. Hopefully the Niners are there, and we'll be providing you with great coverage. If they don't get there or if they are there, I would love to meet all of you. It's going to be a busy week, but would love to chop it up with everybody. Matt Keller, $5 super chat. Just what I saw. Bad run defense, bad play calling. Purdy looked rattled, dropped passes. They need to fix this before the NFC Championship game. And let's kind of go through Matt Keller's super chat here. And I totally agree. Obviously, Carlson missing the 41-yarder opened up an opportunity for the Niners to win this football game. But that's what football is all about. Taking advantage of the opposition's mistakes. And that's what the Niners did. Now, Green Bay came in confident, young, fearless. I predicted a 26-21 game. It was 24-21. This Packers team is legit. And for the next 5 years or so, foreseeable future at the very least, they're going to be a problem in the NFC. But what did I say? Got to win the turnover battle. Niners did that. You got to run the football. Niners did that. They ran for more than 100 yards. So those are important. But as you look forward to the NFC Championship game, I think that Brock Purdy's bad play, I think the Niners' game plan was affected a little bit by the rain. What confused me a lot is how in a driving rainstorm, Purdy threw 39 times. Now, part of that was having to come from behind. But there's no doubt, Matt Keller, got to be better. And I also said, you got to stop Green Bay's run. Green Bay still ran 28 times for 136 yards, and what that does is open up the pass game. So there are question marks, there are concerns, there are things to shore up for this Niners team. But what a clutch win, and what a great win for Kyle Shanahan and Brock Purdy on the resume. Benjamin, $5, biggest takeaways. Please get a first-round offensive lineman in the next draft. I agree. And I'm so glad, and I knew that Jawan Jennings would step up in Deebo Samuel's absence. You want to know what a great producer looks like? It's producer Trizzy Trace, who brings excitement to the show, who brings energy, but is also on the ball. Immediately, he has Jawan Jennings' stats popped up. And 5 catches, 61 yards along a 21. He's literally nicknamed Third and Jawan. The nickname was given to him by his brother, and he's lived up to that nickname. How many times, 2021, 2022, now in 2023, obviously calendar year, 2024, has Jawan Jennings stepped up on the money downs? And what I mean by the money downs, it's third down, it's fourth down, time and time again. He was such an impactful player in this football game who came up massively in huge spots. And it's not just him being the go-to security blanket, reliable guy on some of those big downs. It's him providing toughness, swagger, run blocking for this team. He's really fallen under the radar for such an important piece on this Niners team. And he's expected to be a restricted free agent. I think it's wise for the Niners to bring him back because of his critical cultural impact on this team, in addition to the little things that he does well. 5 for 61 without Deebo, that's a clutch performance right there. And a massive performance for him, and he was awesome. 16-bar King, $20 here. Gang in the studio, almost caught lacking. No spare room, sank Green Bay packing. 16-bar King, always spitting the bars. This Niners win has me so elated, I feel as though I'm on Mars. That's my bar for you. Mike Concho, $5. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Faithful to the Bay. This is what being faithful looks like. All y'all were faithful in this game. You never had any doubt. And the Niners ended up getting that dub. What a night. What a game. What a win. 111,000 subscribers. Continue to subscribe. Turn on those noties. Because whenever we push out a video, whenever we go live, you'll be notified. And we'll see you tomorrow or today, for those of you watching on Sunday morning, for Packers Buccaneers.